Hey, welcome back to the channel. After doing the full unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2, it's now time to unbox the Switch 2 Pro Controller, or the Pro Controller 2. This is a controller I was just excited to buy it, because I must say that I am a big fan of the Pro 1 controller. And the question remains, what did they improve and how does it actually play and feel? So, when it comes to the Pro 1, I really love the mold of it and the overall quality. And yeah, we're going to be looking into, let's say, this particular model. They improved it with, let's say, different colors. But another thing is like, what can you actually improve with something that is very nice? Okay, wait, how do I get this thing open? I have no idea. Come on, wait, get this out. Come on. Okay, let me try it this way. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we're having the manual, or at least manual. It just has some caution, stuff like that. How you need to connect it? Yeah, we're going to be connecting the same exactly way. We're just going to be plugging in the cable that comes with it. And that's the first improvement, or at least like difference. So what you can actually see that when it comes to the first generation of USB cables, they were like thicker. And now when you're going to be feeling this particular cable, it feels a little bit thin and wiggly. So when I say this is going to be an improvement, but the most important thing is like that this is going to be in good quality, because my first cable, I'm still using it when it comes to the Switch. So the overall quality of the previous one was absolutely outstanding. However, with the controller number 2 edition, and yeah, the first thing I'm really noticing is like this thing has back buttons that you can program through the software. The top part is gray now. I personally like this. This is just like yeah, I must say I like this. It looks like nice, and the back buttons are an absolutely great addition. So for example, if you're going to be holding the controller, you can fairly easily touch them. They're just normal membrane buttons, no micro switch. We have a headphone jack now. And the feel of the joysticks, man, this feels so much better than the original Joy-Cons that come with the Nintendo Switch. The feel, like the travel is way better, but also the resistance. And of course the feel of the controller, let's say back and shoulder buttons are the same. We're having over here USB-C and the connection button and the 4 LEDs for showcasing which player you are. But yeah, the controller quality, I always say when it comes to these Nintendo controllers, they are like absolutely a very pro/premium feel. But how about the, let's say, D-pad and everything? So, okay, the grip itself, I like this. This is going to be, I wouldn't say my favorite controller, but when it comes to, let's say, my top 5, it will be in there. And the D-pad feel, do I have this idea that it feels slightly different? Like the way, just the feedback of the membrane underneath, it does have like a very long travel. The APXY button feel nice. So when it comes to the first impression, I am sold when it comes to this controller. So the question remains, let's connect it and let's see how that part actually works. The Switch itself has been plugged in and installed, so the only thing you need to do is plug in the cable. So let's see where the USB ports were. No, not at this side. Oh, man, I still need to get used to the new docking. Oh, there we go. 2 USB ports at the side. We just plug it in. And it automatically, instantly notice that it's going to be in Pro Controller 2. So when it comes to this, yep, it automatically showcases over there because my Joy-Cons are not connected. So in this way we can just fairly easy get into the game and just start playing. But okay, so how does it actually is with playing the game? So let's start off with some Super Mario World, or sorry, I keep saying that, Super Kart World, because this is going to be an interesting one. Oh yes, okay, so first of all, if you're going to be playing this game with a Pro Controller, this plays so much better, absolutely. Well, because I think the first noticeable difference is that when you're going to be looking into, let's say, the Pro Controller and the original Joy-Cons, like the Joy-Cons, I do really enjoy them now, but when it comes to this, I must say that the travel of the joystick, it's going to be so much better than with the, let's say, original Joy-Cons. So if you're going to be, let's put it this way, if you love playing with a controller, I think the Pro Controller is one of the things you should consider actually having, because even with a simple racing game like Mario Kart, it's going to be such an overall positive and legit experience. I am not Jerry Rigs everything and going to be like scratching and see how durable it is. But there's one thing I noticed already, and that's kind of weird. So with a D-pad, I don't know what kind of plastic it made or what kind of coating, but I did notice when you're having the D-pad, even my fingernail can damage the, let's say, D-pad. And this may be me being a little bit picky, but you can actually see these, like say, tiny scratches on here. I don't know how it is. Maybe this is like some coating for giving it a little bit extra grip, but I just wanted to showcase that this can be an issue if you're going to be using it a very long time. But as a big fan of fighting games, of course we're going to be trying this controller, because how pro will it be for fighting games? I've been messing around with too many controllers, and I'm just gonna be honest, like I'm a D-pad gamer for life. So with Street Fighter I really needed to get used to the D-pad, and for the simple reason because the D-pad is quite a long travel, so I just wanted to see what can we do and how does it actually play. So in the past I've been playing a lot of devices like from China, and some of these micro switch D-pad I personally really loved. However, with this controller, this is absolutely a fun experience because throughout the game I was getting the hang of it, and you can see that my moves come out instantly, and yep, this is absolutely a great controller for playing fighting games. But the question remains, do you really need a Pro 2 controller? Because they are quite expensive. Of course, if you want to have a two-player situation, I think it's still a very cheap way to play. With a simple reason, if you're going to be having the original Joy-Cons, you need to buy the Joy-Cons and the holder for it. And if you go buying the prices, I think the Joy-Cons were around, I think $80 or something, or 85, whatever. And if you're going to be looking into, let's say, the holders, it's like another 30. So it's like over $100 freaking dollars for, like, say, the normal Joy-Cons. And the Pro controller in that way is so much cheaper. So I think if you want to buy an extra controller, the Pro 2 would be a very interesting option. But also we're going to be looking at the playability. The Joy-Cons have a very short travel of a joystick, where the Pro controller has a long, and in my opinion they are going to be so much more responsive. And of course for fighting games like I play a lot, the D-pad is absolutely a necessity. So we're going to be needing a good D-pad, and we don't have that with the Joy-Cons, or something I can personally not get used to, the 4 separate buttons. I think this is like absolutely great that I picked up the Pro controller. I am very glad with it because this is going to be an overall better gameplay solution. I'm going to be using the device also a lot of docked, so mostly of the time because you're going to be leaving the Joy-Cons on the system and going to be playing with the Pro controller. Let me know in the comments what do you think of the Pro controller. Very curious if we're going to be having like alternatives that are going to be a little bit more cheaper. Thank you all for watching, and it will be great to see you in the next video.